Hello people, I'm Jaby Koay, joined by Syntell Koay.
Yo, what's up?
We're continuing on with Family Man Season 2. This is called Eagle. And so if you're watching this on YouTube, you're gonna see I lost my train of thought for the intro for a second. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're gonna see a 5-minute cut down of our reaction, or at least we're allowed to show a maximum of 5 minutes picture in picture. The reaction might go a little bit longer than that, but we can't show you any more than that amount of time, because them's the rules. However, if you'd like to watch the entire reaction along with us, uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/Jaby Koay. You will need your own Amazon Prime subscription, so you can open up the show in an adjacent window to our reaction, and it's like you're watching it with your two favorite pals from the internet. So, it's gonna make it worse and worse with each subsequent episode. So, now, if you're watching this on Patreon already, thanks so much for supporting us here. If you're watching this on YouTube, please hit subscribe, hit that bell icon, all notifications.
And she's a pilot?
தலைவரே சொன்னனோ ராஜி இவதான் எங்கள்ட்ட இருக்க பெஸ்ட் ஃபைட்டர் பைலட்
உன்னை பத்தி நிறைய கேள்விப்பட்டேன் நான் ஊர்குருவி பறந்தாயிட்டேன்னு அதுவும் 6 மாசத்துல
Oh, that's where that came from?
Yep.
Oh no! Oh God! I watched Breaking Bad, I know how this works. That's nasty. Oh Lord. Unless she needs one of those buckets so it doesn't go through the floor.
Chopping up the body, good Lord.
Yuck. That's a lot of garbage.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of garbage. That was a big dude.
Yeah, she knows he's big because he was on top of her. Made him a whole lot lighter. She went back to work. She said there was two. Right. 2 people at the job.
Right. Well, no one knows that anything was going on between them. You know what I'm saying? Like, or that he was pursuing her.
Did she have like 8 bags on the little thing, or just the one?
I guess she does
spread them out all over the city.
Yeah. She's got a discrepancy in her story.
Phone number address கொடுத்துட்டு போ.
There's a discrepancy because she said to the other guy that listen, I'm so confused if that was 2 different guys. I think it was the same guy at the desk. Her boss, who was like, drink the coffee.
Yeah.
I think it was the same dude.
Hi.
Welcome back to Shrink Me. Glad to see you.
Beautiful office.
Thanks.
Nikhil Khan.
Nikhil, why? He's going through some test results of our new plugins. Come on, show them. Come.
The one of the co-directors of the show.
Yeah.
He made an appearance in that last scene.
Oh.
Yeah.
ए हिंदी नहीं चलेगा यहाँ पे
वो हिंदी बोलता है तो क्या सारी दुनिया हिंदी बोलती है
नाथी कलमाई तिरुकई मीन कोलंबो वक्रम वालू इल्ला नालुम परवल्लई नाथी कलमाई तिरुकई स्टिंग
Oh,
Ghosted it.
young love, terrible. I'm surprised he hasn't silenced it by now.
I'm surprised that it's not a burner. And he just tossed the burner.
अरे will you stop messaging me? अब जाहिर सी बात है ना कि मैं जब रिप्लाई नहीं कर रहा हूँ तो मुझे बात नहीं करनी है.
What the fuck यार? What is wrong with you?
See the thing is मेरी फैमिली में ऑलरेडी बहुत प्रॉब्लम्स है. Especially my father. उनको कहीं से पता चल गया that I'm seeing someone.
Oh, poor thing. Meet me at the building.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
So annoyed.
And he made it louder too. The songs are different languages, I think.
Ah.
Yeah.
यहाँ से लग रही है तो थोड़ा पानी ले ले।
फ्लेवर्ड पानी ही तो है।
Facts.
मेरे को इतना मालूम है कि तुम लोग दोनों एक दूसरे को बहुत प्यार करते हो और यार मेरे माँ बाप के बाद में तुम लोग ही मेरा परिवार हो यार। मैं अपने परिवार को ऐसे लड़ते हुए नहीं देख सकता।
आंसू नहीं आए वेंचो।
फोन दे बुलाना फोन दे।
एक सूची का मैसेज मत खोलना, ब्लू टिक दिखेगा तो उसे लगेगा कि मैंने मैसेज पढ़ लिया।
Have you changed your password? Yo, that's the homie.
अरे फेस दिखाना।
कांटेक्ट हो गया चलम।
Dang, she's still chucking bodies. She had what, at least like 8 bags, right? It seemed like.
That's gotta be the last two, though.
How are they not heavy?
She divided it up into like so many bags.
But still, man.
She's also a soldier.
I mean, but she's still petite. Let's not get it twisted. Like, I respect the gangster, but she's still a petite.
No, well, the good thing they did in no! Yucky ducky! No! Oh, no, that's gnarly.
Oh,
and then there's
dude.
that made it worse. Oh, God. Now you gotta kill his ass, too? This is fucked. Oh,
He just
Jesus
keeps it
Christ.
moving. Look, he's like, whatever, dog. Just, keep it moving.
This is bad pork for all he knows.
He's getting lit,
Baked.
man. He ain't even trying to.
BAKED. No, but in the last episode, you saw her without her shirt. She's muscular.
Yeah, I mean, I saw her abs, and I was like, whoa, okay, she's cut up.
Do you like me? Yes or no?
Yes, of course I like you.
Then we'll figure it out.
Why did he meet her?
Because he likes her, man. That's what you do when you're young, man. You make dumb decisions because you like girls. God knows I made a bunch of dumb decisions because I like girls.
You want to come home?
तुम्हारे मिशन के लिए एक तोहफा भेजा है, मिला?
जी खुदा हाफिज़।
शिट, अंकल तो रात में आने वाले थे।
Use dumb.
जी भाई चाबी भूल गया। ये बैग किसका है? मैं तुमसे पूछ रहा हूँ ये बैग किसका है? किसको लेकर आया यहाँ?
हाय हाय वो होमवर्क असाइनमेंट था तो anyway कल्याण I think it's late I should go on.
Damn, you dumb kid.
Super stupid.
मेरे घर में किसी को भी लेकर के आएगा?
साजिद भाई के मिशन का ही पार्ट है। साजिद।
That's exactly what you deserve, kid. You stupid. Like, why'd you bring her there? Ah, damn. Why are they hiring kids? Well, I guess to get to the girl.
Yeah.
So.
क्या फट्टू है यार, साला चेल्ला में ये भी 1 घंटे से हम लोग यहाँ गर्मी में घान मरा रहे हैं। आया
Look at the different ways they eat. My man over here was like, it's just going in.
Don't turn. Pick up this newspaper on Sally. इसमें रेबल्स के सेफ हाउसेस की लिस्ट है।
लेकिन हमें आपकी जरूरत पड़ेगी।
Damn, dude's like Batman.
मैडम इवங்க உங்ககிட்ட பேசணுமா மேடம்?
Uh-oh. She saw something. This is not good.
Talking, arguing.
Oh, no. This is not good.
நந்தா சாருக்கு ராஜி ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும். அன்னைக்கு அவ நந்தா சார் கார்ல ஏறி உட்கார்ந்திருந்தா மேடம்.
அந்த பொண்ணு வர சொல்.
Oh, no.
Man, she didn't report for work.
அட்ரஸ் இருக்குல்ல?
இருக்கு மேடம்.
It's about to get hot.
150.
Are they going to find a bag?
Oh, yeah, I think so. Either that or a blood smear. I hope not a bag, though, because that's got to be stank by now.
இல்லைங்க.
Oh, the fake address.
இல்லைங்க.
கண்டிப்பா
50 வருஷமாச்சு இங்க குப்பை கொட்டிட்டு இருக்கீங்க நான். இது
அந்த ராஜலட்சுமியோட ஃபோன் லாஸ்ட் லொகேஷன் வேணும் உடனே. இவளை பார்த்திருக்கீங்களா?
பார்த்திருக்கேன்.
எங்க?
அங்க.
They're going to meet at the same time? No way, right? It's just parallel.
எங்க கண்டு கலக்கு?
Wow. With the bag in hand.
ஏன்டி போய் சொன்ன? என்ன? லவா?
அவர் ஒரு எச்ச நாய்.
உன்னை ஏதாவது பண்ணானா?
பொம்பளைங்க பேச ஆரம்பிச்சா ஆம்பளைங்க எல்லாரும் கம்மியாக தான் எண்ணணும்.
Get the body in the bag. How was it not stinking though? 2 days in the hot sun?
என்னடி இது மருந்து வாட அடிக்குது.
The chemical smell. Oh, the formaldehyde probably kept it down.
கண்ட கண்ட வாட வரும் மேடம் அந்த ட்ரைனேஜ்ல இருந்து.
பேக்ல என்ன?
குப்பை.
டெய்லி ஸ்டேஷன் வந்து சைன் பண்ணிட்டு போனோம்.
Okay. Yeah, you gotta leave right now.
You don't have a fire backpack? Like, go.
ஆதம் பக்கத்துல ஒரு பாடி கிடைச்சதாமா. அந்த பாடியா இருக்குமோன்னு செக் பண்ண கூப்பிடுறாங்க.
God, it's gonna be in those bags. They're gonna put it together. She's gotta go.
Like right now.
I'm surprised she doesn't have an out bag, like just like ready to bounce at a moment's notice.
How's she gonna like identify the chopped up pieces?
இது அவர் இல்லங்க. என்ன ஸ்மெல்? இந்த ஸ்மெல் எனக்கு தெரியுமே.
That's formalin. Body decompose ஆகாம இருக்கிறதுக்காக நாங்க யூஸ் பண்ற சொல்யூஷன்.
உடனே ஒரு பேக்கப் டீம் அனுப்புங்க.
Sorry, 108.
God, I knew something was coming.
Yep.
See, it's exactly what I said in the commercial. Like, she's so unassuming.
Yeah. Oh, I'd never in a million years would I assume that she is or capable of what she's capable of.
She's gonna run into Manoj?
Yeah, I think so. But weren't they trying to keep it out of the locals' attention? Local police's attention? Isn't that why they're kind of doing this all under wraps?
Hands up! Veral asanjalo maare potu thalliruven. என்னடா லுக் கொலைய பண்ணிட்டு ஒண்ணும் தெரியாத மாதிரி முழிக்கிறீங்க?
Oh, they don't speak the language, so they're in a serious spot here.
The smell. Thank you. I'm glad they addressed it though. That's good. They're in a stank situation. That is really good. Okay. I can't lie, man. I was waiting for it to kind of pick up a little bit.
I liked that episode a lot, actually.
Yeah, I feel that the pace of season 1 is a little bit quicker than this one. I enjoy season 2. I'm not saying that I'm not enjoying it, but the pace is a little bit faster. So I was waiting. I was like, let's kind of like take it up a little bit of a notch and see what's going on.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a slower burn here, but I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm enjoying the progress because in lieu of like that quick pace thing you're talking about, we're getting this like uncomfortable edge of your seat, slow burn drama.
Right.
And I'm actually into it because it's more that instead of the story moving along at a clip and like keeping you like what's going to happen next, there are these things that are just lingering there, and it's uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable. Like, you know, with her and the body, it's like, what's going to happen next? Like, she's got to dispose of all the pieces. She can't do it all at once.
Right.
And then like the cops investigating, looking for the owner's brother. And she's in the middle of all this. Like, it's just this constant tension. And so while I understand what you're saying, it's a rubber band that's perpetually held taut.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Know that.
And so I get the pacing thing that you're talking about, but I feel uncomfortable the entire time. And so for me, it's doing a really good job. And I like some of the nuances that as an outsider, as an American, you often don't think about these things. But like in India, there are so many like different cultures within India that you don't even consider that because we were just exposed to Apu growing up, right? Like we didn't really get a full. I don't know if you had Indian friends growing up. I mean, you grew up in the South, but like there wasn't a whole lot of exposure to Indian culture, Indian people, and whatnot. And so seeing this stuff and having been exposed to Indian media for a while now, it's cool to see like how the inner workings of, you know, the different cultures within India and how and the conflict therein. It's just as different as if like, I mean, this might be an extreme example, but as if like someone who listens to country music is hanging out with someone who listens to hip hop.
Okay.
It's like very different food, music, everything. Right. And they're in the same room and they're stuck together. And so that little scene with the radio, I was like, I liked that a lot because it's like there's a difference of comfort.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so I thought that was pretty cool. Everything with Homegirl, disposing of the bodies, body bags and whatnot.
Right.
You know, I was waiting for something to go wrong, and it did. And it's like this weird thing that the only instance I can think of that it reminds me of is Match Point. the Woody Allen movie, where I'm going to give away a lot, by the way. Most people don't care, but I'm going to give away a lot. Where the main character kills Scarlett Johansson, and he almost gets caught, but there's a part of you that wants him to get away with it because he's the main character. Right. And so here, there's this similar thing where it's like, you know that she's going to do bad. Right. But there's a part of you that wants her to get away with it. Not the bad that she's going to inflict upon Manoj Bajpayee and the people of India, but just in terms of like what's going on here, you don't want her to get caught with the body. And when it dropped on the ground, you saw the body parts stick out. I'm just like, oh God, it made me so uncomfortable. And so the great thing here is like, especially when you compare it to something like, I haven't watched The Boys or Invincible, but I've heard a lot about like the violence in the show so far, right? And what I love about this show is its use of violence appropriately, where it has an effect on you. Right. It's not just gratuitously being thrown at you, it's meant to make you feel something. Right. And that is the appropriate use of violence for me. Right. And because it's like, I get uncomfortable whenever it happens. And when that arm was jutting out of the bag, I'm like, oh my God. And the guy's just looking at her. I'm like, is he gonna get it too? But he's just baked out of his mind. It's like, because she didn't have to kill him as well and dump his ass in the body, in the river rather. I liked all that stuff. And you know, seeing Manoj, you know, back in the game again and doing his thing, you know, doing what he does best, while still maintaining this, at-home stuff, even though he's not looking at his wife, he's still taking that with him everywhere he's going. Well, yeah. You know? Yeah. I like that they kept that all in there. I like the relationship with his buddy who's like, you're my only family. Yeah. And he's like, come on, show me your face. I gotta see your messages. Yeah,
he used to know his password. I thought that was kind of funny too. Like, you know that's the homie. Yeah. He's like, how dare you change your password? We talked briefly about just the pace and how, to me, it's a little bit different than the first season. I think like by now, we've already had a pretty reasonable body count, considering, because I think we've already been right at the hospital scene. I think by now, episode 4, maybe not. I
think it was episode 5, but yeah.
Okay, so the body count, just from other things, would have been a little bit higher, but the use of using violence as a tool to push the storytelling is just, instead of it just being excess, it to me is showing us, the viewers, that we have a little bit of a higher IQ for the world that's been developed. We don't need to lean on that as much as maybe in the first season, because you want to get the word out quickly, and anything that's like fancy and shiny and violent and explosions and all that, that's what's going to keep you there. Like, you've got us now. Yeah. To the directors and the writers of this, you got us. And now you're like, just chill out. Let me just tell you this cool story and let you really jump into the depths and really enjoy who these characters are. Even the pace when learning the reveal of the main villain last year, because we thought he was a good guy. He's like, mama, love falling in love with the nurse in the hospital and all that. Like, that was one of the things that first grabbed me in the first season, is how they really took their time with the antagonist, and they're doing that again with this one. It's a different situation, it's a different story, but we're getting a chance to see her navigate, trying to not get caught, trying to fight whatever this foe is without knowing the full understanding completely. And then can we get her from point A to point B, because she's a pilot, she can kick ass, she can kill, all that other stuff. So we're walking that path with her, and I'm hoping that there is going to be like another cool reveal or something else that we didn't see expected with her, kind of like how we had with the antagonist the last season. I'm hoping we get that. If not, it's cool, but it would be nice, because that was a really money moment. When you realize,
I think they gave it away in the commercial for this season is the thing. It's like they just moved it up into episode 2. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because it was like that came in episode 6 or 5 or 6 in the last season, and so they just shifted it up. It's just too bad that they revealed that in the ad. But they had to, I guess. It's like that's a hook, is seeing this badass girl who's on the other side. Like, immediately I'm concerned about the law enforcement being able to handle her, because it's like, just like when they cross paths in that alleyway, it's like he didn't even think for a second that it was her. No, but how it didn't even like dawn on him, because she looks so unassuming when she's got the dress on and whatever, she looks so innocent until you look at her in the eyes, and she's just like that look of death. The whole thing with the airplane is making me so uncomfortable, because like you, I saw the towers go down on 9/11, and it's like the airplane stuff is just so close. It's so close to home. Like, wow, that was like 20 years ago, but it still hits hard when I think about it, you know? And so just because I watched it as a kid, you know, the tower is on fire and then plummeting. So I have no idea what the strategy here is with the planes, but it's still making me wildly uncomfortable. I don't know if it's like some kind of, I can't use the S word, so like some kind of mission where she's gonna go down with the plane.
Right.
Or if it's like using the plane for weaponry that's going to be armed with or something like that. I have no idea.
Well, we saw the big box of AK-47s that they were loading in and out. Maybe we can assume they're going to be on the plane and they fly in, do their damage, kidnap. So I don't know. I don't know. It's one thing I will give the writers of the show this, is that they don't make it just simple and plain for you to see it coming. And that's really difficult to have us kind of vexed on that, you know.
I thought there was a little bit of Chekhov's gun not being employed correctly here, because they showed the textile cotton or string or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, because they showed it to you, there should have been a moment where she took out the dude, choking him, like Jet Li choking out James Liu on top of the roof in Lethal Weapon 4. Like, it should have been like that. You know what I'm saying? There should have been a moment. She just snapped his neck. I'm like, no, but you set it up. Like, she was handling the stuff, because she's deadly, you know, but I guess maybe that was too obvious.
Okay, and I was going to ask you, like, culturally speaking, okay, so in the United States, women's presence in storytelling and film has increased dramatically. And to me, I think it's a good thing. And I'm noticing a little bit of a difference in this season as compared to last season as well. Like the main investigating cop who's trying to figure out who the murderer is a woman who's getting a lot of screen time. Of course, our hero's wife is getting some good screen time. Our main central villain is a lady as well. The PM of India is a woman.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So I mean, like these are women in positions of power. Is Indian culture catching up to this, or am I maybe seeing too deep into this?
I personally feel like, as far as the media is concerned, India has been on top of female representation for a long time.
So we're the ones that's behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I've been saying for a few years now, is that America is trying to catch up to India. I mean, it's a weird thing, because like we've had female representation for a while. It just hasn't been as massive, because like if you go far back, we had Sarah Connor, we had Ripley, we've had strong female protagonists, but we're just getting more of it now, and which is great. Yeah. But as long as the story is working with those characters, and it's not it's not just woke culture, you know. But here, like what I'm seeing, it didn't even dawn on me really, because I'm so used to seeing strong females in Indian films. Like I see both extremes. Like you either have a woman who is super strong or a woman who is like super weak. And so what this show is doing very well is having that medium as well, because the wife character isn't like as tough as this female investigating officer, but she's also not like this damsel in distress.
Not at all.
You know, she's a person,
right?
And she feels like a person, and so that's what they're doing a good job of here, is creating these very human characters that are dealing with the human condition, and you buy it, you believe it.
Yeah, there are no damsels in distress, because even like there was a really good moment when the PM she has the option to kind of like hide and let security take care of her, so that she's not going to be the object of an assassination attempt, and she's like, nah, I mean, if I have to go down with the ship, you know, I pay you to protect me. I thought that was just like a really dope moment. There wasn't any more, let me hide behind my security. I am a leader of this country, and I'm going to represent and not be shamed in any of that. Like, she stood her ground completely. Yeah. And I'm just seeing that was just a lot of just the women characters and
on that note, to wrap it up, I guess, what's cool is that all of the female characters we've seen so far in the show are very active. Yeah. Which is important to me. As like someone who's grown up with Western films and whatnot, that's something I'm always looking for. So are your characters active, or are they just on standby for the main character? And so all these female characters, including the little girl, is very, very active.
She's doing a really good job too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like all the little stuff in the show, all the nuances. The scene at the hideout, with a young guy who looks like a little bit like Superman. What's his name?
Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill, yeah.
Looks a little bit like...
He does a little bit.
Or even the guy who played him in Smallville. Okay. You know, I don't remember that actor's name. He's just got that kind of jawline and whatnot. But like when he brought Girl back to his place, I'm like, That's dumb.
Yes.
He didn't get taught properly at all. He's gonna get his face slapped. And it's exactly what I expected to happen. I'm like, that was really, really stupid. Do you know what's at stake?
Yeah.
Are you dumb?
Yeah.
And apparently he is, like you were saying, it's just young, dumb love
Young,
is
dumb.
what that is.
Yeah.
And so when that intersects with some kind of highly important operation, mission, it's like, but your hormones are playing a role there and maybe misguiding you a little bit in terms of what your priorities should be.
Yeah.
Because you're like, well, fuck the mission. I got this girl right here.
Exactly. I mean, you're like, well, he's probably like 16 at most.
What am I fighting for if not this,
I think this is the setup for him to be the savior. I think because I don't think that storyline with her being tracked is just there just for the hell of it. We're gonna revisit that again, so that whatever action he does to justify saving her is going to be completely justified.
Right. The whole thing with our main cops, including Manoj Bajpayee not speaking, I think it's Tamil, is interesting because at the fish shop, at the fish market rather, they were having a hard time communicating. It was just coming out all kinds of broken and wrong, which sets up later on when they get held up by the cops.
Right.
It's like, wow, there's a lot of setup and payoff in the show, and it's great.
Yes.
So I'm just very excited for the next episode. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed that. If you're watching this on Patreon, thanks so much for supporting us here. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe, hit that bell icon, all notifications. Make sure to check out Syntell on his YouTube page, youtube.com/Syntell. Check out our other reactions, reviews, short films, vlogs, and interviews. I'm Jaby Koay. This is...
It's your boy.
Peace out.